Okay, hot set. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, so like, yeah, shoot a little bit, play it back, look at it,
Alright.
and then if it's good enough, go.
God damn.
It'll work.
Thanks, man.
Alrighty. We're doing it.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it.
Alright. Easy, easy. Oh, the lighting is not good.
No, we don't like blackout right there.
Oof.
Woo-hoo!
Oof. Camera 1 looks pretty good on me though.
Let me see. Oh, camera 1 is your jam. You should, every time I ask you a question, just look into camera 1.
Okay. The right lighting can make anyone look good. It's all about lighting. I'm like glowing in camera 1, damn. Preview and program aren't bad. Camera 2 is pretty clean.
Camera 3 blows. Look into camera 3.
Camera 3 is not good.
No, it needs to be in focus.
It's okay, we won't use it.
Great.
I do have a newfound appreciation
For production?
Oh yeah. I wanted to do it when I was a kid. I went to film camp. I went to New York Film Academy when I was 16.
You went to the New
Nice.
Film Academy in Manhattan or Los Angeles.
Manhattan.
Oh
I
yeah.
went for a whole summer. I love movies. I watch like over 100 a year. I log everything.
Do you in like an Excel spreadsheet?
No, in Letterboxd.
It's
an app.
excuse me.
It's an app. I'm not, if this mic is hot, I'm not getting paid to say that. So, but that would be pretty neat.
No, yeah, we didn't saw it yet.
But my all-time favorite movie is A Dog Day Afternoon with Al Pacino. Hands down.
Hands
Sidney
down.
Lumet is an excellent director. 12 Angry Men was also up there.
Can I sing a song?
No,
Please?
no.
Okay. And the dog days are over.
I didn't ask for this. I did see Florence and the Machine live.
No, at TD Garden?
No, I saw her in Mohegan Sun like 12 years ago. And
She's amazing.
She plays her concerts barefoot because she likes feeling the music.
Or. Okay. All right. So you guys had a production company when you were younger. What was that like? What was it called?
Oh, is the mic hot right now? Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
on.
neat.
We're on live.
It was called Falling Up Productions. It was named after a Shel Silverstein book, Falling Up. We made like really weird movies and stuff, and like put them on CDs. It wasn't an era where you could upload things.
Shel Silverstein.
Yeah, you remember Shel Silverstein?
Yeah, he's like the PG because like there was the Brothers Grimm, and then there was that guy who like never got laid. What was his name? He had very bad luck in Hans Christian Andersen. They
I don't
had,
know.
in Denmark, they have a
Uh-huh.
fucking statue of him.
Hmm.
But I read the excerpts before the books that explain like the author's personal life and stuff. And apparently, the gossip is, this is old news, but Hans Christian Andersen was very unfortunate in love. It's not because he had a big wallet. As a Tyrese joke.
Yeah.
Look up Tyrese at TyreseComedy.com or on YouTube. You're looking in camera 1, I'm looking in camera 3. Let's have a conversation. So we have a couple questions. We're going to shoot fire because we are testing this out for my new YouTube channel, In the Dojo with Diane Carroll, featured on Diane the Director. If you're looking on YouTube, that's DIANNE, the Director, all one word, Diane the Director. And that's how you search me on YouTube. Where are you going to find this episode there? What? I like making things.
Okay.
What? Who doesn't? Lizards do. All right, without further ado, why don't we get into these questions? They are Bernard Pivots and James Lipton questionnaires. James Lipton, actor, studio member. Also, Wayne State, that's in Detroit, Michigan. Did you know that? James Lipton went to Wayne State University in the 48201 in the Cass Corridor. Woo woo! Ooh, shout outs to my Michiganders. I love you. Right, so you asked the first question, I'll ask the second question. You want to go ahead, you want to do this?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. You're in
Alright.
camera 1 and we have camera 2. Ask the question from camera 1.
Okay. What's your favorite word?
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie. Is that I mean, that's a town. Does that count, like, when you think of words, like something you find in a dictionary?
I don't know, it's a person, place, or thing, or...
It is a noun, so I guess that does qualify. Could you think, yeah, that is, it wouldn't, like, qualify in, like, Scrabble, I guess.
Would it not? I spelt meatloaf in Scrabble
Yeah, but
once. How do you
meatloaf-
like that?
Meatloaf isn't, like, a proper noun. Proper nouns don't qualify in Scrabble.
Meatloaf is proper to me.
Meatloaf isn't a proper noun, though, so.
Pause.
What?
Meatloaf, oaf, how gross and disgusting. Take a knife, there goes my life. I'm dead. No, I'm in bed screaming. My mother said I was dreaming. I was hungry. Mom, what are we having for dinner tonight? Meatloaf, honey.
What
The
is,
worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms crawl in and out of your mouth. They'll eat your brains, they'll eat your...
what is this from?
My childhood, I'm having bad childhood memories. Pick up your microphone, it's funner that way. No, I'm not having bad child. Have you guys ever heard those child rhymes? Susie Whacker gave her mother 7 whacks. When dad asked her as she gave her father 10 more.
Well, you know the one to Ring Around the Rosie? The Pocket Full of Posies?
Black Plague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always an interesting one, because that's like, wasn't the Black Plague around like the 1600s?
Was it? I don't know. Let me ask a historian. Giggle. Or the Dark Ages or the 1800s? Hell, I don't know.
It wasn't the Dark Ages, but this
Look, I
was like,
study art.
it was like maybe the 1400s. I mean, we did lose like
It was like the 1400s or like pre-penicillin.
I think it was before the 1400s, maybe.
Maybe before the 1400s. Fuck.
Ah.
I don't know. Let's go to the next question. Oh, you didn't even ask me the first Poughkeepsie, because Poughkeepsie's New York, and my acting for comedy teacher, Ted Zerkowski of the Actors Studio, the Lee Strasberg, also teaches at NYU. Tish told me that P words are funny. Poughkeepsie, potty, poopy.
We were thinking about
Padoodle.
humor now.
That is bathroom humor, and I was taught at the Second City never, ever, ever to use bathroom humor. Why the hell, why the heck a doodle does this, not work, man? We're supposed to be using this as professional news broadcasters. Why don't you just ask me another question, dog? I have a radio show. I am now in the public eye, on the grid. To you, being a scientist of computers,
I'm not a scientist of computers.
and you make $500,000 a year, do you respect what I do?
I mean, I don't make that much money. I work for a tech startup, and I'm kind of underpaid. But
Is it true that Somerville, Massachusetts has the most, let's both look into camera too, the most startups than Silicon Valley, like it's the new Silicon Valley?
no, I would say we have less. But
Answer in
maybe,
camera 1.
But maybe because it's such
Try
a,
camera 3.
because maybe it's such a densely populated area. I mean,
Try camera
something
1.
interesting about Somerville is that it's the most as far as it goes for diversity, it's the most diverse, heavily densely per
Square mile.
It's the most diverse in the country. That's actually true.
We could fact check. Oh, I think this is recording. Look at that green light.
Yeah.
We could fact check that, but I believe you. I think that's why they call Somerville, Massachusetts, the sanctuary city. It's a sanctuary for
Is that real?
immigrants. Yeah.
Huh. So, but no, I've only been in Somerville for about 2 years. I lived in Alston for a while. I was an Alston rat.
What'd you do in Austin, Texas?
Alston, Massachusetts.
Alston, Massachusetts, if you guys don't know, is College Town Central. Hips double.
Well, when I was in college, our freshman year, we would call it doing the Alston crawl, which meant you were going out to frat houses. I've only went to one frat house, and it was absolutely disgusting. Like, just gross.
Have I been to a frat house?
You don't want to.
I haven't. I'm so underground and like, don't label me. Look, I'm gonna quote Karl Marx here.
Okay.
I mean, Groucho Marx. I would never want to be in a club that would accept me as a member. That's why I'm shocked that I have any followers on Instagram. It's like, why the fuck would you follow me? I don't even want to really follow me. Sometimes I look at myself and cringe at stuff I say on the internet.
I think everybody cringes about things they said on the internet. Like, I found my Tumblr from when I was 14, and I wrote a lot of sad poetry. I kind of wish I could find my MySpace, because I had a huge emo phase. I remember there was this photo I took of eyeliner with fingerless gloves with my Motorola Razr, and it was really bad. I wish I could find it, because I love cringing at my past self. So.
I do have Shinola notebooks, made in Detroit. Shinola, I love Shinola. I do have some Shinola notebooks, but I have a rule, like when I journal or when I write, no negativity. Because that's like manifesting that shit. And I hate the word manifesting because it got played out, but it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
I mean, yeah. I have an issue where I journal when I'm upset. So
It's not cool,
no.
dog.
No, they're really bad.
We talked about this last time.
I think so. And like, it's bad.
You
like,
made me a promise that you're going to try to like not be so negatron.
I probably forgot, or I just didn't want to do it.
So what have you been up to since last time I saw you?
Well, I'm doing a charity boxing match, so that's been my whole life.
Can we see your muscles?
Sure.
Let me
So,
zoom in.
you're gonna zoom in on my arm?
Wait, this is camera 2.
Oh, jeez.
And, oh boy, that's not how you zoom.
No.
Ready?
No.
This is how you zoom.
Oh,
Blah,
boy.
blah, 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 blah. And this is
so
how you
weird.
focus. Oh, nice clavicle. You have a sexy clavicle. Ready? And, oh, that water bottle actually, take off the table's interrupting. Ready? And,
Let me take it off.
oh, you do have a nice, sexy body.
This isn't weird at all.
Oh,
So you can see my
whoa.
arm
Wait.
there.
Did you just fucking flex? Do
Okay.
it one more time.
Fine. So.
Bring it lower.
I'm
I'm
done.
done.
I'm done.
Okay, now let's fix camera 2.
I feel like it's really weird. I almost feel like that's such a masculine thing that it's normalized for men to do to flex, where when women do it, it's like kind of weird. Like, I don't know if it's like.
Is it though? Like
I
I
don't
flex
know.
sometimes.
I don't really flex, but it's funny because at work I was telling people about the match, and they're like, "But you're so dainty." So then I flexed as like a show off thing. It's like,
Oh, because you are so dainty.
I am pretty dainty. So I have
You
a lot
were
of.
raised well, I think. Let's talk about your parents and your upbringing. Sense memory. What is your earliest childhood memory? What is your
I talked
earliest
about this
childhood
with my
memory?
mom the other day, actually.
Yeah?
So my earliest childhood memory, I was on a Disney cruise, and I was about 5. And I kept opening, like, there was this telescope, I remember, that I was looking through. It was at, like, a kid's park. And I kept hitting it up and down, making a loud clanking noise. And this guy yells at me. And I just remember being 5 and not understanding why he was upset. Like, at all. Just, like, being 5 and being like, what is going on? No concept of, like, learning things or...
I'm listening. I'm just focusing.
Yeah. So that was interesting. That was an early one. Remember some when I was like 6 or 7. I remember bits of the 2nd grade. Kindergarten, we counted straws.
Why?
It was like the days of the week because we were learning, like we had little packets of counting straws.
What do you think kids are learning in school today?
Well, I feel like something they're not learning is personal finance, which is a huge issue.
That's bullshit, really? Because I
No.
thought, well,
I
those
never
kids
took-
born in the recession know how to budget, dog.
No, they don't. Zoomers don't.
Zoomers don't. So go on, elaborate
No,
on that. Let's
Zoomers-
look into camera two.
So something that's really huge nowadays when you online shop is you could do an afterpay or something to pay monthly, which is bad because that doesn't help you manage your money well. Even though it has interest rates, you're like basically subscribing to fully pay for something instead of paying it immediately. But I will say, I think Zoomers are kind of fucked. They're never going to be able to afford a house, maybe unless they have generational wealth. That's why it's pretty normalized to live at home. I do think they're going to have the worst mental health problems without question.
Because
The internet. It's terrible. I don't have social media. I live under a rock. I don't want to deal with that shit.
I live in a vacuum. I ain't copping no one.
What? Coppin? What?
Jack White. It's a song.
I don't know.
Ice Station
I don't know
Zebra
that
off
one.
of Boarding House.
But,
Check it out.
like, I don't know how people handle it. But personal finance isn't something I ever learned in school. Like, ever. I
But your
just learned.
parents taught you, dog.
Yeah, my parents are really good with money. That's why I learned. And then I started working when I was 16 and I had 2 jobs in college. And then I had 2 jobs in high school.
What do you do now, man?
I'm a technical writer. I write documentation for a startup in Boston. In Somerville. I love my job. I love my coworkers.
Mhm.
So I know a lot about 3D printing now.
3D printing's sick. I had an action figure made of myself.
Was it from Hasbro?
No, it was somewhere in Soho in Manhattan. It was like $800 for a figurine, like,
Because
big.
the company I work for, they like partnered with Hasbro so that you can basically 3D print like your face onto a action figure. We have a lot of like.
That's what I did.
Yeah, so it was probably Hasbro.
So you step into like a room.
Yes.
It's like a circular room, right?
Mhm.
And it is 360 from like your feet to the top of your head all around.
Yeah.
And it takes like a gajillion photographs. Or why don't you explain
I
it?
don't really think that's the
Into
same
camera
thing.
too.
I don't know that much about it. I didn't really work with them directly, but yeah. Oh damn! It is raining.
It's raining, it's pouring.
You know, I don't have to water my plants, but I'm kind of
Mhm.
sad because my landlord, I love her to death, she's fantastic. She took some weeds out and she ended up taking out my sunhope flowers. I don't know if I was like not
Bitch.
gardening. No, she's great. She's great. She's a wonderful human.
Unbelievably awesome. You want to join, man? We got it this time.
You have people viewing.
Yeah. Trying to take advantage of being in the hot spot blah, 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 here on Somerville Media. If you're just tuning in, this is In the Dojo with Diane. I'm here with my friend Whitney, camera 1. Hi.
Hello.
Okay. Whitney, what is, if you were to try any other profession than the one you do today, what would it be? And
like
why?
what I want to do,
Yeah.
I would want to be a farmer. I think, but that is a lot of upkeep, and I think I romanticize that not growing up in the Midwest because it's a lot of manual labor. But I think having something and following it through visually and seeing that grow is pretty incredible.
So build your own house, but I think the whole
I'm not
farmer
gonna build my own
concept,
house.
I know every farmer, Midwestern farmer's daughter, son, all ended up becoming like engineers or like professionals because if you think about it, farmers are a corporation, but they're keeping all the money. They own the land, they own the livestock, they own the chickens, they sell them at wholesale.
It would be
or at the
really
farmer's
cool.
market. That's like a genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
But also being able to work with local restaurants to give them fresh produce would be pretty awesome. It would be cool to be a chef, I will say, because when I cook, there's always like, I love measuring things, I love a clean kitchen, I love trying things new, except like, I don't know if anyone saw Bear, fantastic show. Jeremy Allen White was in Shameless, he played Flip. It's so much stress.
And it's connected to food, how?
Like, he played a chef, and a lot of it highlighted like the high stress environment. I don't know if I can handle that.
There's this BBC show called The Whites, and
I haven't seen that one.
oh god, it's fucking great, especially if you love British humor.
I don't. British humor's hard. The In-Betweeners was, I struggled to understand the sarcasm because they rely so much on sarcasm. What?
So do I.
Oh, yeah.
So don't I. How do I say that sarcastically? I don't know. If there's any other questions, I kind of want to wrap this up because you're Hungarian. I got what I needed out of this. You've been live on the mic with Dee. We've been in the hot set. Maybe we'll catch you later, Gators. It's just not my time to be live on television. So this will be the last and final broadcast of In the Dojo with Diane, Carol, and Whitney.
Okay.
Who would make the perfect wife. So contact me if you are a handsome, rich doctor in his 80s, preferably with a bad heart condition and no family to speak of.
Okay.
Thank you. I've been Diane Carroll once again. This is In the Dojo with Diane, courtesy of SomervilleMediaCenter.org. To answer your question earlier, the dues are not bad. If you live in the Somerville, Massachusetts city, the zip code 02145, 02143, 02122,
02144.
Yeah. You get like good discounted membership if you don't let that discourage you. If you live outside of the zone, because the dues are just a little bit higher, it's about $100 a year, but you get access to literally every potty thing we have. Recording booths, these live studios, these lights, camera action, these fucking microphones. And thank you for being a guest on the show. Would you like to join again?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you. Hey, what's up? I'm Diane Carroll. This has been fun. Any parting words for the world? Anything we missed? Thank you, Kat Powers. Thank you, Tina Cabral. Thank you, Brian Zippy. And thank you, Steve. Tune into all our shows, and I hope we kick some ass in season 4 on In the Dojo and Diane. As always, I've been Diane Carroll. You've been the best audience in the world. And stay healthy. Say bye.
No, peace out, guys.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cut. It's a wrap.
That was pretty short.
I know. I'm just like, my mojo is like so no mojoing.
That was like, what, 10 minutes?
I'm like not gelling my gelling. We can still go on. Like we're like on. You know, I just wish some people would call in or something.
You went Colin, Zoe Bay.
Wait,
You're wild.
You know who's wild?
What?
Me about you.
Okay.
So tilt your head in towards mine. Look in the camera too. I love you, world.
Do we love the world?
Do we love the world?
We're still alive, aren't we?
Yeah.
Damn.
I want to fix the camera too. We're not in focus.
No.
I want to get in focus and sign off. That's a Mike
You
Myers
already
sketch.
signed off. You're still going. Oh, it's a little out of focus.
If we can get the rain in focus, droplet by
Oh,
droplet.
the rain is gorgeous.
Woo! I'm only happy when it's raining. I'm only happy
Camera
when
3
I
is
see
not my good
men.
side. Oh god.
Whoa. Wow. Tilt your head in. Are we in focus? Focus. 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 Oh, I have to zoom all the way in. Focus. Focus. Camera 2. Focus.
No, it's focusing on the background. It's not focusing.
Near, far, near.
It won't be. You have to.
Manual. Auto.
Zoom out. Zoom out. You want me to do it?
Nope, we're in focus. Okay, thank you very much. This has been Diane Carroll. This is my girlfriend, Whitney. We've been having so much fun talking to you guys today. I don't know if it was boring, but hell. Yeah, Belle, stay healthy. Bye, guys. Peace.
What was the thing?
We have to
The
walk
thing.
off stage.
To walk on stage.
I
Oh.
kind of want to show my shoes.